Michael, it is graduation season. Want to talk about these graduation parties. If you're hosting one for your child or you're attending one, let's talk about hosting one right now. What are your responsibilities when you've got all these young kids at your house?
Well, I mean, social host liability in Alabama essentially says that everybody has an obligation to use reasonable care to make sure their guests don't do anything to harm other people. Now, typically what we're talking about in that sense is alcohol or providing alcohol. And there's a limited amount of liability in terms of whether you provide alcohol to someone that is of age. And it's harder to make the homeowner responsible if there is, if it's a social host and you're providing it to somebody who is of legal drinking age. However, if you're providing alcohol to minors, it is a very, very much different situation. A homeowner who knowingly provides alcohol to minors while they're on the premises can be criminally liable for their conduct. In addition to that, there can be other type of negligence claims that are made if the homeowner allows people to consume alcohol, drugs, or whatever on the premises.
A lot of the times when you're hearing all this stuff and being held liable and responsible for all these things, it may, I guess, disencourage or some people may say, it's not worth that headache to hold these graduation parties. But when in doubt, you're not trying to get people to not hold these graduation parties. You just want to make them aware of the law and encourage them to have fun, but do so safely across the board, whether it's graduation or summer party or the holidays. We've got Memorial Day and July 4th coming up around the corner as well.
Yeah, you want to have fun. You want to just, you want to be responsible in terms of what you do, and especially if you're providing alcohol, make sure that you provide it to people that are of age and legal to drink.
All right. A question along those lines, though, too. Say somebody leaves your house, they are of age, they had a little too much to drink, and they unfortunately get into an accident. They had, too much to drink. Can that come back to you?
What we look at in that situation is a lot about what the knowledge of the homeowner in terms of the intoxicated person. If you got in the car, if you take someone's keys and then give them back to them, you could potentially be held responsible. If somebody is just, or if you knew they were intoxicated, that's kind of the circumstances that we would look at in terms of trying to hold the homeowner responsible. But there's not strict liability like there is for people that are licensees that actually sell alcohol. So, the liability is a little more tenuous, but obviously you just want to, make sure that if you've identified somebody's had too much to drink, don't let them drive.